Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Winning Streak. We are currently on episode 55. I'm your host, Bryson.
And I'm Zeke.
And I'm Parker.
And today, we're here on NFL Sunday. I don't know exactly what day it is, like 13th or
15th.
something. 15th, oh God. But we got some games ready for us. Got a pretty short script, and it should be a pretty good day of football. We'll have the video out before the game starts, so that'll be pretty good timing.
Yeah.
I'll have to put some, like, week 2 tags in the description. But starting off for the week, Zeke is going to bring us back to last year with the game predictions for the week. We forgot to do it last week, and I was reminiscing about last NFL season and remembered about it. So getting straight into that.
Real quick, I just want to go back to that. I completely thought that you were about to do a hot take about Ezekiel Elliott when you said that. I did not recognize my own name. I'm in full football form right now.
We're locked in. We're locked in for the football.
Okay. So we're skipping past Thursday because it's already Sunday. Bills won, of course.
Yeah.
And killed Tua.
Yeah.
But
Come on.
I digress. Okay. Moving on to the first matchup of the morning slate, on mine at least, the Saints and the Cowboys.
That is the first one of the day. I mean, Cowboys fan is gonna go with the Cowboys, but I am a little bit nervous about that game. Not really though.
Parker, you wanna?
I want to say something. I don't know, because
You're a big Saints fan.
Yeah, I mean it's a Saints fan and a Cowboys fan. I won't be against you if you said it.
Yeah,
I won't agree, but I'm not gonna be like, you're a dumbass.
I like the Saints. I've always enjoyed the Saints.
Okay.
I mean,
As Cardinals.
They do look good.
I do like the Cardinals are always like my main because it's not like I can go to a Saints game anytime, but
Yeah.
whenever they're there, I'll see them. But
Mhm.
I'm off track. They looked really good last week, but I don't know if it's just like a season opener kind of slump. They're also playing like a pretty
It was the
garbage.
Panthers.
They're playing the
Yeah,
Panthers.
they're also
Yeah,
playing
okay.
a garbage Panthers team. So I think I'll probably just pick the safety pick and go with the Cowboys.
Okay.
Okay, I agree. I was going with the Cowboys. I wouldn't call it a safety pick. I think it'll be pretty convincing. But I expect a showing out of Kamara.
Yeah,
And-
I think if it's a close game, we can say we expected it. But if the Cowboys were to blow them out or something, it'd be pretty awesome.
I'd be kind of surprised if they blew them out, but I'm expecting
If it's like a Browns game result, then
yeah.
it'll be
Mhm.
still pretty surprising. I just hope we're very dominant this year, so I'm just gonna put it out there and hope it works.
Okay. Moving on, the Bucks and the Lions.
I got the Bucks.
I wouldn't blame you for that, but I'm still going with the Lions.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. The Bucks looked good last week, and the Lions didn't look like they had a really close game. Like they almost lost
Yeah.
that game.
I've been thinking, I don't want to say this in like a bad way, because, I mean, you can really only say this in a bad way, but I don't mean it in like the worst way. I've been thinking the Lions were like slightly overrated since last year, and I still
I'm a
think that.
believer.
I think they're good for sure, and I think they're like a potentially like deep playoff team or something, but I still just don't think they're as good as people make them out to seem. Like the way people talk about them, you would think they're blowing out teams every week. Like it's kind of annoying at a point. And the Bucks, Baker, I've been saying since last year, you remember, is ridiculous, and that whole team is starstruck right now. They're ridiculous right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Evans and Godwin both were on tears last week, and they have
They
Rashad
played very
White.
well.
They have K-Dot in. They got all of those players, and they look like they have a really good O-line too.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna give it to the Bucks this week.
Okay.
That's fair.
Then you guys got the Lions, so that'll be a good one to see. That's gonna be like game of the week, I think.
I think so. I
Yeah.
agree. I can't really. I mean, we'll get down the whole list, but
Rather than like Bengals Chiefs, if
But,
the
I
Bengals
mean-
actually
oh, yeah.
show up,
Unlikely before week
yeah.
3 for Joe Burrow.
probably.
That team's in shambles right now with all the stuff going on. I feel
Uh-huh.
bad. No T. Jamar wants out. Joe sucks in the first 3 weeks of every season.
we're looking at Joe Burrow going from being an all-time great
Dude, I know.
up and coming to Carson Palmer.
Yeah,
Literally.
literally, bro. That's like the best way to
That's-
put it, really. He looked good that first season. Now he's falling off.
Yeah, that his
The injury,
his second
dude.
season.
He's still
Yeah.
not healthy, and it's like obvious.
The water bottle pickup.
I was gonna say
He was
like
trying to play it off in the interview, but you can't play that off. Dude.
No.
You saw that?
No, I
the-
didn't see
he
it.
was
Like,
like picking
he
up
went
his
like
water
this,
bottle like
and he went-
this.
And like could not pick it
Yeah,
up.
he
like
had to
that.
like heave it up.
He couldn't
'cause
pick up his water bottle last game.
Bro, what with his throwing arm?
Yeah, it was bad.
Bro,
Yeah.
just get him off the field, bro. They're
I
trying
know.
to kill him, bro. The Bengals always killing good quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exception of Andy Dalton. He kind of. I don't know. They kind
He
of did
killed
that to him
himself.
too, though.
No, he
Yeah.
killed himself.
They're messing up these quarterbacks. Okay, moving on. We're getting distracted.
We are.
That's not even. You didn't even answer the question, did we?
What?
Oh no, I didn't say it. Okay, Colts and Packers.
The Colts
I'm going with the Packers.
with a backup QB too.
Oh, I forgot.
Don't
about
forget Jordan Love's out.
Oh yeah.
Jordan Love is out for weeks.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah,
got
right.
Malik Willis. He's good.
I forgot he was out.
He
bro.
is like the
I'm
Packers are
actually
going to put up a
tripping.
fight, but the Colts look good, bro.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna take the Colts.
And I have Anthony Richardson starting on my fantasy, so let's go Colts.
Fair.
Okay.
I'm keeping this up.
Yeah,
right
I'm
now,
going
my
with the
throat's
Colts.
killing me.
I was not thinking about Jordan Love being hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely that slipped my mind with all the Tua stuff.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
gotta. That's gonna be the hard part of this. Is it's only been 1 week. We already have like 5 injuries to remember.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If
Who do you have?
Ingram.
You still have Packers or no?
No.
Okay.
I have Colts, but it's gonna be close still. Honestly.
Puka's out for 7 weeks.
Really?
Ouch, bro.
PCL.
Tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another injury. Like we were just saying, that's it's ridiculous. Evan Ingram.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Okay. Jets and Jets and Titans.
Are you laughing because you're about to pick the Titans, bro? Oh god.
No.
The Jets,
Yeah, I got the Jets.
I got the Titans.
bro.
Okay.
Okay.
You're
Not
gonna-
happening, but
I'm just saying the Bears won off of pure resilience, okay?
yeah, the Jets are better than the Bears. That defense is gonna mess up the Titans.
The Bears.
If
Special
the Bears
teams.
defense messed up the Titans, the Jets defense is.
I
Gonna
don't know, man.
destroy the
Tony Pollard
Titans.
played pretty good last week.
I am so disgustingly pissed off about that. He played better in that first game
Than he
than
did
he
all
played
last season.
any game last season. I was looking at fantasy and I was disgusted, bro. I was genuinely pissed off because we're stressing out about all this running back crap. And last year he was supposed to be the guy, and I was hyping him up before the season. Fell flat on his face. Now he's good. Okay, don't let me rant too long about that, bro. Please.
Okay, so just confirming, I'm going with the Titans
Okay,
this week.
That's fine. That's weird.
I'm looking for the Aaron Rodgers humiliation ritual. Moving on.
He had it last week.
Niners and Vikings. I think it's pretty clear.
Yeah, Vikings are.
I don't know though.
No,
Like
The-
it
the
could be-
Vikings
it
look
could be
pretty
a close
good.
Game.
It's grossly clear to me that the Niners. are
Dude,
gonna win
I
what
by
do
mean-
you guys
least-
think about Sam Darnold?
Dude, he looked pretty
he
good.
played really good.
Yeah,
last
He's
week.
good. Like I don't think the Vikings are the worst team in the league at all, but compared to the Niners, it's gonna be gross. They're winning by at least 17 for me.
I mean, I think the Niners will win, but I think the Vikings are going to surprise some people. To be
I
honest,
think it'll be a fairly lower scoring game. Like
49ers upset alert right when you say what? Like this TV's listening to us or something, bro.
return to Brohead, bro. They're getting
Come on
smoked,
now. Xavier Worthy's
Yeah.
going for 300 yards down.
probably.
bro. Yeah, I'm still going with the Niners, but
Yeah, me too.
so we're Niners across the board.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Seahawks and Patriots.
Kenneth Walker is out. Just so you know.
Yeah, I saw that
I'm-
because I was thinking.
I'm
Um,
expecting a good game. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
And
saying the
it
Patriots.
sounds so weird. I'm saying the Patriots. Yeah.
They played
Ramondre
really good last
Stevenson
week.
looks gross.
I mean, they beat
Um,
the Bengals
Yeah. Beat them pretty bad too. Not gonna lie.
convincingly.
Why am I forgetting the quarterback's name all of a sudden? That's like Jacoby Brissett actually looked decent. The team
Yeah, he
isn't
looked alright.
horrible. They're not the
The
best.
defense
at all.
looked pretty solid.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so we'll have to see how it goes. I think the Patriots will take this one.
I think they do too, to be honest.
Cowboys haven't started 2-0 since 08.
Bro, I gotta tell you guys something
I mean,
funny
it
later.
checks out.
Okay.
They lost last year to the Cardinals in week 2,
Oh, yeah,
right?
dude. Fuck. Keep going.
Giants and Commanders.
Commanders by a long shot.
Yeah.
Come on now, bro.
Mm,
Dude, the
Cap-
Giants are like
Captain
literally
Kirk.
one of the worst teams you've ever seen
Okay.
in history right now.
okay,
You can't even think about this.
I'm still going with the Commanders, but it's gonna be a really close.
No, it's
game.
not, bro.
Okay.
No.
No, it's not.
It's
Th-
gonna
this
be
Giants
surprisingly
team
close.
might genuinely be the worst team in NFL history.
Yeah,
And that's
dude,
not
they're
exaggerating.
so
They're
The
bad.
Panthers are literally in the same league as them right now.
The
bro.
Panthers would beat them if they played today.
They play.
by-
they play in Germany, and
By
that's their
2 weeks,
punishment
yeah,
for
I've
World War
seen
II.
that.
Parker, you agreed, Commanders?
I feel like that
Yeah.
one's not even a.
Yeah, that's not even like a question.
Okay, Chargers and Panthers.
Oh, battle.
Chargers.
Yeah.
Good game
J.K.
for the
Dobbins.
Chargers. J.K. Dobbins will go off. McConkey will go off.
Yeah,
Yeah, McConkey will go off against Parker's team.
probably.
Okay.
I got Chargers, no doubt. You got Chargers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Browns and Jaguars.
It's actually good games.
All these games are morning slate.
Two very
I just
mid
realized that.
teams.
Yeah.
The two best mid teams ever.
I think the Browns get it done.
Do you? Okay, I'm gonna go Jaguars then, just for fun.
I think literally what's going to happen is if Deshaun's playing bad enough, this game they're going to put in Jameis Winston and they're going to win that game. So
Dude, it wasn't
actually
even his
possible.
fault last week. Like, honestly,
he played
his-
bad.
his O-line is, like,
Yeah.
O-line is
dude, he
garbage.
literally
They're
has,
toast,
like,
bro.
half a second
They're so
to throw
bad.
the ball.
Chance.
Like,
It was
it's
gross.
disgusting.
I'll take the yeah. I'll just keep it the same.
What are you guys picking?
He picked the Browns.
Who do you pick?
It was the
Jags.
The Jags, yeah.
I'm gonna pick the Browns.
Okay.
Okay.
ETN's gonna have a really good game.
Last game of the
Mhm.
morning slate is Raiders and Ravens.
Ravens by
I
a long
think-
shot.
The Ravens are going to win that game. And it's going to be like convincingly, I guess, but
Okay.
like in like a 31-17 kind of way, not like
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
I could actually see that.
I'm gonna say Raiders upset.
Okay, that's an interesting. pick.
Okay.
I
That's
feel
a
like
stupid pick. but-
I gotta pick one upset at least,
That's
like
fair.
every week,
okay.
and that's my upset.
Yeah, I
of the
like to usually try to have one because there always is one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we have some room for some on the rest of the slate.
Mhm.
First game of the afternoon, Rams and Cardinals.
gonna be a fun
Dude, the
one.
Rams always smack the Cardinals. Like,
Yeah, Puka's out, so remember that. I
Ye-
do think Cooper and Kyron are gonna.
dude,
go
Kyron's
off.
gonna go for like 200 yards.
I think it's gonna be a really good, like super. If that might be game of the week, I think it's gonna be a good, competitive, close game. But
Dude,
We put him on
I
IR.
don't know.
I need to see what Marv does, bro. Like, I thought Kyler's comment. We got to talk about that later. We got to
We
talk
will.
about what
Oh,
Kyler said.
yeah, that's a good one. Put that on your notes or something
Yeah.
so we don't forget about it.
Yeah. I don't know. Who you going up?
I'm split because Cardinals always get smacked at home. It's just like
Yeah, it's tradition.
like a
It's the
constant.
home opener too.
But them being down Puka, well, Kyron Williams went off
Cup looks like he's back in 2021.
Yeah, dude, he looks gross.
every single time he plays the Cardinals at home.
I'm
he
too
looks like
sad.
it.
I mean, I can't not pick, but I'm literally too split on this one. It's gonna be too good of a
I think
game.
it's gonna be a close
I'll
game.
go Rams. Unfortunately, I want to pick the Cardinals. I just want to be right though.
Because I'm wearing
Yeah.
the fit and I'm going.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Might
go
as well.
with the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah. Makes
I'm
sense.
I'm gonna take the Rams because I feel like we always get smacked by division rivals, and
That is true, actually.
And
Except the
it's-
Seahawks.
yeah, and it's a home game, so it's like I don't know. The Rams smacked us at home like the last like 3 years, so I'm gonna say the Rams.
Okay.
Okay. Next game is the Steelers and Broncos. The Russell Wilson Bowl.
I'm gonna say the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go with the Steelers.
Yeah, I agree.
They didn't look that bad last week.
No,
They
Justin
looked
Fields
alright.
started. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys saw that actually, but
Yeah, he
I
played
liked it. He
okay.
played good.
He didn't play great.
no,
He-
but
he played
it's
like
his
okay.
first game with a new team. Like any player, even if it wasn't Justin
Yeah.
Fields, I would give them some leverage there.
I thought the
Same
team as a
Except
whole
for,
looked pretty decent.
Yeah, honestly, they're not looking too bad. Najee looks decent again.
He
You
does
know-
actually.
You know who looked really bad last week? Kirk.
Yeah,
Kirk looked horrible
I
last
know,
week.
he's gonna get
Why do
traded
they have
again.
Jamar Chase in the fantasy projections, bro? He's gonna like throw a tantrum and leave at halftime or something.
He's
Like,
gonna pull an Antonio Brown.
Probably,
bro,
dude.
If
That's
Amon-Ra
what, that's
doesn't
what he's
go
turning
over
into.
18, bro, I'm actually like having an issue.
Yeah, that'd suck for you.
Moving on. Speaking of that game, Bengals and Chiefs at 125.
Chiefs. And I think
Chiefs.
just a little add-on, Xavier Worthy goes crazy again.
Dude.
I think he has 2 more touchdowns.
Did you see the Bengals were like trash talking him too? I feel like he's gonna have like a gross game. They're
He's
saying
super like he has zero ego. I've seen nothing about him ever.
Xavier
they're
Worthy?
like
But he's
shitting on
very
his
good.
route running.
They should not. He's good.
Yeah.
He's way better than people projected him to be. I'm glad because I thought he was gonna be pretty good.
He just works out like perfect. He's in the perfect
Yeah.
scenario for him.
We
as a player.
said Chiefs like way ahead too, so it was nice of us to do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I got Chiefs. I think we all got Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
And then on Sunday Night Football, the Bears and the Texans.
That's a good one.
Well, it'll be a fun
That's
game.
a fun game, yeah.
If Caleb isn't complete trash.
Yeah, that was crazy. Under
Who
100
do the
yards.
Texans have out? They have someone out. Who is it?
I don't think so.
I swear they have
on
someone out.
offense at least. Maybe on
think they do.
defense, but
Maybe it was last week. Regardless, I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Yeah, either way, I'll go
yeah,
Texans.
I'm going with Texans as well.
Bro, Stephon Diggs as like a 6th or 7th round flex
Bro,
pickup
I was so mad
so
when he went off. I was like,
nice.
bro, I drafted Tank Dell for no reason.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get.
I took a risk, low key. I mean, not really, because it was such a late round. That was the craziest steal of the draft, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy.
Bro, how did Tank Dell get shot and lose all his talent, bro?
I mean, that's how.
Yeah, I guess you're right. And then what a Monday night matchup.
Yeah,
The
Eagles
Falcons
win.
and the Eagles.
I don't even need to hear it, bro. Saquon's gonna go off for another 5 touchdowns. I'm so pissed. It's
Big Kirko.
Mm-hmm.
no, they're.
No, it's
It
the
might be a
Eagles.
shutout, bro.
I don't think so.
Probably not, but it could be.
Dude, the Falcons looked so abysmal. Like,
They're bad.
it was-
I don't know why people expected so much more from them.
You're not seeing the vision. Kyle
There
Pitts
is
scored a
no
touchdown.
vision, bro. Okay, I will give you that one. You were accurate about him maybe having a little comeback.
Yeah.
But it was one game and 1 touchdown, so we'll see.
That was enough to make him like tight end 3.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
it
it's
is week
because
one.
every tight end
Yeah, they
besides
suck.
Isaiah Likely scored like
Sam
10 points.
Laporta got jack shit for me. So
dude, Sam
Everybody
Laporta-
on the team but Jameson Williams.
yeah, I know.
And,
it's so weird.
Gibbs and Montgomery both had
Both
16
did pretty
points.
good,
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Which
no,
is kinda
give
surprising. Montgomery
the
didn't.
carries to one or the other, bro. It's gonna make me tweak.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you have Gibbs, huh?
Yes,
Shoot.
I
So,
needed
yeah,
20 points.
I think we all have Eagles. We don't really even need.
Yeah,
to
my team lost by like 2 points, and if they
Let's-
gave like 2 more carries or something, I probably could have got it.
Let's do like a super quick segment, just going over our fantasy starters for the week, and I'll make a little clip by itself.
Bro, this is
Just for fun.
horrific. This isn't good. This
Alright,
isn't a
I'll go
fun outing for me, bro.
I think. Oh, me and Parker play each other, so that'll be extra fun. So, me and Parker are playing each other this week, so we'll just go first really quick. Y'all comment who you think is gonna win. My starters, I got Anthony Richardson at QB, Achane at RB1, who got 29.5, James Conner at RB2, Garrett Wilson wide receiver 1, Lad McConkey wide receiver 2, Laporta tight end, Stephon Diggs flex, Chargers defense against Carolina, and Jake Moody at kicker.
This guy's taking the risk with Lad McConkey.
It's not much of a risk, bro.
He's all right.
He had 15 last week.
Mm-hmm.
And then go over yours really quick.
All right. I got Patrick Mahomes, Kyron Williams, Isaiah Pacheco, Tyreek Hill, who unfortunately played horrible.
Let's
Rip
get that
to it.
point total.
He had 6 points.
Yeah.
6.6 points.
What happens when your quarterback dies mid-game? So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got Ayuk, Trey McBride, Malik Neighbors, Baltimore defense, and Cameron Dicker as my kicker.
Dicker
Dicker the kicker.
Dicker the kicker.
Okay, and then my abysmal squad. It actually doesn't look that bad right now, but my abysmal squad. Kyler Murray is my quarterback. I'm trusting the process.
I would too.
He's 18.6 this week. Pretty happy with that. Moving on, Jahmyr Gibbs, Alvin Kamara, Amon-Ra.
That's why you've been saying Alvin Kamara's gonna do good, you shithead, because you
Yeah,
have him. Okay.
Devonta Smith is my wide receiver too, which he actually played pretty good last week. I'm trying to
he did.
upgrade. I'm trying to upgrade bad, bro. But he's gonna do good this week. Oh, I
He's gonna go
forgot,
off this week.
bro. I forgot.
You're
Let's
lucky
go.
as hell.
Please.
No, I think Saquon's gonna be the one who goes off. Continue.
Both of them can go
Yeah,
off. It's
that's
okay.
true.
Okay, and then I picked up Isaiah Likely. I'm trusting the process that Mark Andrews is getting replaced.
He was on waivers.
Yes. He's only projected 9 points.
It's not happening.
I know he's going for like 1 billion.
We might be in
I'm
trade
begging.
talks soon.
He's untouchable. Actually, no, because I
I
still
have
have
AJ
Derrick
Brown,
Henry.
bro.
So if you want Derrick Henry,
I don't want Derrick Henry.
what if he goes off this week though?
I have Chubb, McCaffrey, and
2 of
Conley,
those.
bro.
You answered the question yourself.
I still have other guys too that are better than Derrick Henry.
Okay, and then I had Steelers defense, who actually did me pretty well last week.
Mhm.
And then I had Jake Elliott.
Makes sense. Okay. Trash. Okay. Moving on. We could start doing that by week.
You're gonna see. I'm gonna put up more points than both y'all this week.
Sure.
I'm playing Brady,
I would hope
so it
so. I'm
doesn't
missing
matter.
3 starters.
Yeah.
If I put up more points than you, that's really bad for you. So moving on to one of our 2 little game segments. Guess for me the top 9 colleges with the most active NFL players.
Ohio State.
I don't know why I closed my phone. Ohio State's number 2 with 51.
Bama.
Number 1 with 61.
Georgia.
Number 3, 45.
Georgia.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, I was gonna say Notre Dame.
is number 4 with 41.
Number 5.
Michigan.
Number 5 with 40.
So we got the whole top 5.
Washington.
Number 9 with
Oh.
32. Nice one.
Oregon.
Oregon's not up there.
Washington, bro. Oregon fans would have a fit.
Yeah, they would.
It's probably close.
It sounds stupid, but the Gators, Florida.
No.
No.
No, Florida State.
No.
No.
Clemson.
Clemson's not up there, actually.
Clemson's fall off is kind of
Yeah, it's because they don't do
You got 6,
transfers.
7, 8, by the way.
because of NIL. Clemson. No one
One
wants to go
team
there
we've
anymore.
been talking about like since yesterday, kind of. Not like specifically, but we've mentioned them multiple times.
You mentioned them multiple times yesterday.
I did because I wanted to watch their game.
Is Tennessee on this list?
No.
Yeah, I figured.
Texas.
Texas is not.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised.
What were we talking about yesterday? I'm trying to remember.
It's obviously still like pretty popular teams. Number 6 has 39 players, 7 36, and 8 has 33.
Bro, like what
This
is
show is
this?
so weird, bro.
Yeah.
This is when it got tough.
Yeah, I'm trying to think now. It's like
The
LSU.
Okay, yeah.
LSU, okay.
is number 6 with 39.
Yeah, I don't know how that slipped our minds.
Yeah.
That was
I was about to give you guys a hint for that one, and then he said it. And then there's 2 more who I don't think are as good this year. One of them has a cool tradition.
Cool tradition. Cool tradition just automatically makes me think like Pitt or like UPenn. But-
UPenn, bro.
Or not UPenn, just Penn State. I
Penn
mean.
State
Yeah,
is
there you-
number 7 with
This
36.
guy's talking about Ivy League.
Yeah, I was like,
bro.
what?
Yeah, I meant Penn State.
And then just have 8.
I
I feel like, okay, I might have messed up. You guys might have actually said number 8 already, but I don't know. I don't really want to give it to you if you didn't. It's Oklahoma. I'll just give it to you.
Oh, no, we
Number
didn't
8.
say
Okay.
it.
For some reason, I thought you did. Okay, well, yeah.
I thought
number
we
8
already said that.
I
That's
thought so too, so I didn't want to risk it. Like you guys say every single team, and then
Yeah,
say you
like,
already
oh, we
said
already
it,
said
an
Yeah.
hour earlier. Okay, so you guys got all of them, and then the guess for me the top 10 worst mid-range shooters last year. Minimum 150 attempts.
worst middies.
Yeah, so the worst percentages it will be. Minimum 150 attempts, and it's all
Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole's number 7.
Okay.
They're all popular players. Like, they're all superstars, apart from him. Which is weird. Oh, and number 4 isn't either. But based on your answer already, you should get number 4. If that helps at all.
Okay.
Is Clay on this list?
Clay is not.
I was figuring, bro. I was like,
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same. Like
You
with that
were
hint.
on the right track for the hint I gave you, though, teammate-wise.
teammate wise?
Is it like Kuz or something?
Kuzma's number 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 2 worst mid-range shooters as a number 1 duo on a team. It's insane.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. This is a different kind of list. This is a hard one.
It's
Yeah.
like you got to think players that you wouldn't think
Yeah.
are the worst. Like it's all really good players apart from the 2 you already got. Like a lot of these players I would put in my top 15.
Is
Like,
MPJ
almost all
on there?
of them. MPJ was actually on the best list.
Really?
He had the 2nd or 3rd best.
That kind of
Mid-range
shocks
shot
me
last
because
year.
MPJ's a shot checker, but
Yeah, but
You know,
It evens
never
out
know.
when you shoot 100 million shots and make a few of them.
Yeah, that's true. Jamal Murray.
Not on this list.
Is Luca on this list?
He is not.
It's like, bro, let me find out, bro. Shoot like 38% or something.
Is there any
Actually,
bigs on this list?
1, 2, kind
Embiid?
of 3, 4.
AD.
AD is number 10. Embiid is not on here.
Okay.
AD is number
Sabonis.
10. Not on this list.
Yeah,
Gabe
Sabonis
gets
is pretty
that.
efficient, but
Bro, are they saying that? What are they about to say on here, bro? I'm worried.
Number 1 is a goated player.
LBJ.
LeBron is number 1.
That's
for
what
the
I was
worst
thinking, but I
mid-range
didn't want to
last
be the
year.
one to say it about my king.
Number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. It's not really my king. I'm not a Glazer.
So you guys got 2 duos actually. You got LeBron and AD 1 and 10, and then Kuz and Poole 4 and 7.
Duo. Duo for hell, bro.
There is no more duos. Just so you guys know. No one else on the same team.
Bradley Beal.
Not on this list.
I'm just a Beal
Say-
hater, bro.
Not-
Future-
You're getting somewhere with that. bro.
Future 6 man of the year.
Book?
Oh wait, no. I was thinking about the wrong list. Never mind.
I was like, bro,
I
what?
was thinking KD, but he was on the best list.
I was like, no way,
no,
KD's
no way. KD is like lethal.
I know. I was like, wait, hold on.
KD is the mid range, bro.
Zeke and Dak.
You had to clarify that.
Yeah, I was like, wait, they're gonna continue.
Bro, I don't know this, bro. Why
Number
you said
2
I
is
said
a
do top 5, bro.
Number 2 is a newer guy.
Newer.
Just think some of the like better players in the league and name some of them.
Ant?
Ant is number 5.
Okay.
Good guess.
See, it's not that hard. Number 2 is a newer guy who's very good. I couldn't believe he was number 2.
Newer guy.
Indeed.
It's like Wemby or something.
Wemby is number 2
No?
for worst
Okay.
Parker, you're
mid-range.
actually cooking. I'm like,
I was
tragic
surprised
today.
about that. I don't know if it's just me, but he seems so consistent.
That doesn't surprise me much because when you're forced to take so many shots,
Yeah.
it's like, what are you gonna do?
I just only saw him ever making them, so it was like
Because they
the
only
the
ever
NBA
post his
really-
highlights.
Yeah, they really like trick your mind to think he's a little bit better. He still gets
He's
quadruple
winning
doubles
MVP
though,
this
so-
year.
Nah,
He's gonna average like 29.
he will soon though.
With
I think
Chris
he's
Paul,
gonna-
he's averaging minimum like 26 points per
That's
game.
what I'm thinking.
I
I
think,
think
yeah.
he's going to sit at 26 this year.
Yeah. So you got 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 10.
Bro.
3 is a big man,
Big man, Gobert.
good two-way player, not Gobert.
Oh, okay. Two-way.
Arguably one of the best two-way bigs
Bam?
besides AD. What is it?
Bam.
Bam is number 3.
Okay.
Good one.
So you got the top 5. So you have 6, who is I
Oh.
consider him a big, but he's not a center. 8 is a point guard. 9 is a power forward.
Damn.
Geno Smith, best fantasy quarterbacks.
Gino and Best don't belong in the
So
same.
power forward, point guard, small forward.
Power forward, point guard, small forward.
Paul George.
Not on this list.
Tyrese.
Not on this list, no. They're all the number 1 option on their teams. If that helps.
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson is not on here. Thank
oh.
God.
Paolo.
No.
Who's good guys?
I thought I was cooking with that one.
That was a pretty good guess. He does shoot a lot of mid-range. 6 is like one of the biggest power forwards in the league.
One of the biggest power forwards in the league.
Biggest power
like height
forward?
wise.
Like size, like he bullies everyone.
Okay. Zion.
No.
I was gonna say they have him like center power forward half
Yeah.
the time. So. Bully power.
Bullies everyone.
Yeah.
Big ol' body.
He's like the league bully, yeah. Kinda.
Bro.
When he wants to be, yeah. He throws fits a lot.
Draymond.
No.
It's a good guess.
It honestly fits the
I
criteria.
don't think he fits number 1 option on the team.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
Number one option, power forward.
He's one of the number one options in the league. People think he's the best player in the league.
Oh, Giannis.
Giannis,
Oh,
number
yeah.
6.
I don't know how that slipped up.
I don't know, bro. That took way too long.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
And then 8 and 9, point guard on a. Both of these teams have good playoff potential this year, and they're the number one options. Point guard and I think small forward, maybe power forward.
Shy?
Shea is not on here. He was on the best list actually.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I was just thinking players who shoot a lot.
Yeah.
Is Kawhi in there?
Kawhi is not. That's a good guess though.
Good guess.
Mm,
Crazy prediction. I think Kawhi is gone after this year.
Yeah, I think he's retiring. after
gone
this year.
from the league or the team?
Team.
Both.
I think they're trading him. He's got
Okay.
They're at least trading him. I think he might retire though. He might as well.
I don't think he's gonna retire,
He's got much
but
else to do. He's won.
How many more times can Paul George get passed around before he retires?
3
He's capped at 1.5 seasons in Philly.
probably. If they don't win, he's gone.
Yeah.
If they don't win this season,
No.
And then
No, I don't know.
I give it 2 seasons tops.
He stayed in LA way longer than I thought he would.
That's true. We gotta talk about that later. LA's got to be like maybe next week. LA's got to be like one of the most disappointing teams ever.
Mhm. Not as bad as the Nets were.
But even then, they were.
No.
Dude, that was the most disappointing thing I've ever seen in my life.
But they
Yeah,
broke
I
it
guess.
up. But like they were
got
supposed to.
swept and broke it up, bro.
Yeah, but they made it far. Like you got to think the Clippers didn't make it anywhere. Like
The Clippers technically made it further than the Nets ever did. Paul George went to the Eastern Conference Finals. The Nets never did that. They made like first round.
They
right?
made the semis
Yeah, semi.
and lost in 7.
I mean, you could like argue like it wasn't like the whole team or anything, but technically, I mean,
Yeah, they were
like,
down. They were
think
down
it
with
is.
what, Kyrie?
yeah,
yeah, but they were always there was never a point where they weren't down someone, so you can't really argue that. Okay, back on track. It went off on the
you
Nets.
want to just give us the last?
Yeah.
couple-
8 is a very athletic point guard
just-
leading
bro.
a
Just give them to us.
Suns rival team. One of them,
They could be like
small
16s,
athletic
bro.
point guard.
Athletic point guard.
Small
There's
athletic
literally
point
not that
guard.
many of them. Well, he's not that athletic.
Is it like Jaw or something?
Last name is an animal. How about that?
Bro, these hits suck. bro.
De'Aaron
Just give us-
Fox, bro, you
Oh.
dumbass. And then 9 is the most overrated player in the league.
Bro, just give us the
It's
answer.
not arguable. Finals player last year.
Oh,
Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
I said it first.
Maybe
part,
use
too.
your brain. And then little talk show segment for our last things. I have like 3-ish things to talk about with the Dolphins. So firstly, should Tua retire? Firstly, especially obviously if he's medically recommended to, and then even if he's not, should he?
I knew
Yes.
as soon as he said the
Yeah.
Dolphins where this was going, like word for word.
Yeah, if he's medically recommended 100%, there's no reason he shouldn't, because you get all your money, you protect your literal life, and you set your family up for generations, and you
There's
don't have much
two
to-
ways around this. He already has CTE.
yeah, he has to.
Just keep playing.
hmm I mean, did you see what he said? He's like, I have no plans of retiring. Like
It's crazy.
he's so dumb. He's not looking at like 10 years in the future.
Yeah.
His brain's gonna be like mush.
Yeah, if he's not medically recommended to, though,
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
know.
if a doctor doesn't like tell him he needs to retire,
Yeah.
then there's no reason why he needs
I
to
mean,
retire.
it's just so risky. Though.
But
Like
He's like a concussion away from literally being like
being dead.
they need to
like
teach
dead.
him how to fall.
He could die on the field if he gets
And the
another
thing is,
one.
like, it's not like he's getting lit up and like
Mhm.
helmet to helmet. He's
No.
falling and
he
hitting
barely
his head
hit
on the
DeMar's
ground.
bicep, and he like started tweaking out. It's
Well,
ridiculous.
that's because that's like the 5th time. His
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Every
but
time
it
you get a
looked that
concussion,
bad.
you're
the
like
other 3 times.
It didn't
Why
look
didn't-
nearly as bad as
It's
it
like
should have
he
been.
just doesn't know how to fall.
every
doesn't.
every time you get a concussion, you're way more at risk the next time. So
Yeah.
it's like you got to think he's going back. If he goes back too soon, he could get like second impact syndrome and just die.
Yeah, it's
Like if it's not fully healed, like,
he could die on impact if he gets. He could die on impact at any point after this. Like, I mean, anyone could at any point technically, but like, if you're
He-
looking at Tua,
He could get
very
like
well could
very
right now.
like career-ending serious injury. Like
Yeah, I think. I mean, if you don't get medically recommended, you're not gonna get money. Like that sounds bad to start it with, but you're not gonna get any money from the NFL because they're a business. So, I don't know how much money he has already. Probably
Honestly,
quite a lot, but you're
he's
not
got, like,
setting
60
yourself
million.
up for a long, like generational time. You wouldn't be able to do what you love, even though you weren't recommended to quit. So like you just be quitting because obviously your health, but because you want to and you don't really gain anything. From
I just want to go back on that. Like you're talking about like getting money from the NFL.
Mhm.
I want to look back at all these concussions. Were they all on grass? Like you couldn't even blame turf or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
I think
he's
they
banged
were.
his head off the ground on dirt every.
Didn't
single
they play in a
time.
different country on turf and he got one though? I thought. Or
I
maybe I'm
think,
tripping.
I think they've all been at home.
They might have all been
Yeah,
on
I
grass.
think they're all on grass.
Yeah, so it's not like it's the NFL's fault, really.
And it's not like it's like
I don't blame
rule
the
issues
NFL.
like you're allowed to light up other players.
Yeah, no.
He's hitting his head on the ground.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't, like, I don't want to say they've been his fault because that's a bad way to word it, but they've been because of him.
Like
Like,
the
realistically.
only one where I was like, oh, that wasn't really like where he could
When
have
they
just
slammed
protected
him
himself
after
better
the play.
is when he got like spun
Mhm.
around
Yeah.
and he like smacked
Yeah.
his head going back.
That one looked bad.
Yeah.
The ones where he's hit his like the
Mm.
front of his head.
Yeah.
That-
He needs to brace himself.
He should have
Yeah,
slid in
that's-
front of
Brace
DeMar,
himself.
bro.
Like
Yeah.
hitting the back of your head, your back of your head's like way more vulnerable, so I get that.
Mhm.
But like, if you're gonna like fall down or like hit the front of your head, like your forehead, you got like muscle there, like
Yeah, it's way more protected.
Like this part of your head is like
yeah.
the strongest bone in your entire body.
Yeah.
It's
And
an
I-
inch thick.
I get how concussions work, but just looking at that video of how he hit DeMar, it looked like obviously he was going full speed as
Yeah.
a football player, but it looked like he hit like the front-ish top of his head on DeMar's bicep not that hard. For how
My
bad
question
of a
is, like,
concussion he got.
If he comes back this year, do you think he wears a guardian cap?
yeah,
Yeah.
he has to, bro.
I think it should be like
Required if you have a
mandated of him.
concussion?
Yeah, like
I think that's a good idea, to be honest. I think like if they can make him look less stupid, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
Like everyone
I feel
wearing.
like
I
they
think
should
all
just make it
offensive
required.
linemen and defensive linemen should wear one.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think they'll do it with like the player safety movement that's been happening like the last few years.
Yeah.
That they're gonna have to like introduce it.
Mhm.
And
QBs
Tua-
at least should wear them.
I think they should just redesign helmets in general.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean they've been trying for years. It's really hard to get it perfect because
Yeah.
no matter what, you're messing something up and pissing people off,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be not safe in some way every time. There's
Yeah.
never-
I think
unless you want to put like 10-inch thick helmets and make them not able to run,
Mm-hmm.
then they'd be protected.
I think the
but-
way around it is like you got to do like carbon fiber helmets with like outer padding on them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could work.
Which I mean, honestly, I think the way around it is you just build like guardian caps built into the helmet.
That's
So
what
they
I was
don't look
thinking.
all-
Like
they wouldn't look stupid if they were
Mm.
carbon
if they
fiber
were cushioned,
outside.
If,
yeah.
Well, if there were carbon fiber inners and stuff like that with
Mhm.
flex, so if you went helmet to helmet, the helmet just takes the hit.
Yeah.
Which is kind of how like the speed flexes are made.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
At a certain point, they just gotta not care how it looks though. They just gotta make
Yeah.
as
But honestly,
convenient and safe as possible.
every time I see guardian caps, I just think like they're going backwards with design, like leather helmet look.
That's true.
Yeah.
The leather helmets.
But
Can
like,
you imagine Tua with a leather helmet back in the day?
I think another thing is
Yeah.
there just needs to be like, I don't want to say punishment for tackling style, but helmets. And this is like the whole argument with like rugby is a more dangerous isn't a more
Yeah.
dangerous sport and they don't wear helmets. It's because they don't hit
Yeah.
like that because they don't have helmets on.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
They can't go head first at each other.
yeah,
I
it
don't know.
gives you like a false sense of protection.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
does.
So they need to figure out what they're gonna do about that because players can't be like killing
Yeah.
themselves.
And
But
they're-
my question is like this wasn't even an issue. Like used to be allowed to hit people helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
Like 7 years ago.
Yeah, it is kind of weird how it so quickly changed, I guess. But
Like,
there
there
was
was-
also a lot of concussions back then.
Yeah, there was concussions, but like we didn't see players like
Oh, not like
dropping
Tua.
dropping dead and like
Yeah.
rolling around on the ground.
Yeah.
Like
I think
moving their
Tua
hands
might just
where-
have some sort of like
He must have got lit up a lot
yeah
in high school
that
because he doesn't know how to
first-
fall.
Or that first concussion that like really messed him up, like gave him genuine brain damage, and now the rest are like
Yeah.
way worse. It's very possible, but
That's
I don't
how it
know.
is. I mean, you get one concussion, the rest of your life you're automatically more susceptible.
yeah, and they just get worse and worse every single time too.
Parker's our doctor analyst, you know.
And then along with that, assuming Tua does retire, do the Dolphins, and this is just for fun, they're not like I'm not
I know what
narrowing
you're
it-
about to say.
I'm not narrowing it down to these two
Yeah.
guys specifically. Do they go for Brady or Kaepernick?
Bro,
Yeah.
don't.
Let's
don't
talk
ever
about
mention
it.
Colin Kaepernick in the year of our Lord 2024.
Dude,
It's
Colin
a talk.
Kaepernick,
It's a big talk right now.
He's not
He's
in
been connected with
contention,
Miami
bro.
for a long time.
Dude, he's
30,
so
you know he's
old.
38,
Yeah.
right?
he's
crazy.
so old.
He still plays, so I mean,
He's not good.
he's connected with Mike McDaniels is the specific thing.
Yeah.
They're friends.
Yeah, I just
And Kaepernick is still. We haven't seen him play.
He's not
He's
good,
active, and he looks athletic still. So I'll give
He
him that.
is not
But
active
I'm sure he
or
wouldn't
athletic.
be. He's not going to come in and be competing with Anthony Richardson for upcoming good quarterback. But he's gonna. he could put numbers on the
I
board.
don't think he's putting up any numbers because the last time he played was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he wasn't good then.
I don't see him putting up anything. I don't see him ever coming back.
Now, Kaepernick was more of a joke, but do you genuinely think Brady would
I
consider coming
think
out of retirement for this?
that after seeing how hard Tom Brady got hated on for his trash analysis last week,
Yeah.
Yeah.
his color commentary was historically bad.
He lives
Maybe
in Miami.
he takes up that spot.
He lives near the team.
I mean, I don't think it's likely, but it's feasible.
Yeah. I think it'd be a great idea for him and the team, honestly.
I don't really
Can you
know who's
imagine
like a
pairing
free agent right now.
Tom
What is
Brady
this
with
ad, bro?
Tyreek for a year just for fun.
That would be pretty crazy.
You can literally just be like, yeah, we're going to win the Super Bowl for fun because Tom Brady wanted to. And they would, 100%.
No.
No
they
doubt
won't.
in my mind they would win the Super Bowl.
I think Tom Brady's finished, bro. He's like 48.
Everyone said that the last 2 years he played.
He wasn't good the last 2 years he played. The last year he was
Bro, what?
all right. Like,
You're tripping.
I don't think he should for
the
his
last
own.
few years he played, he won a Super Bowl and
For-
maintained.
yeah, that
stats,
was
bro.
It's-
3
it's
years
like-
before he retired.
It'd be the same situation as like MJ coming back like the second time.
yeah,
Way
literally.
better than that.
Like-
but I see what you mean there.
It's just like a stain on his legacy, and I think it's a bad look for him.
I mean, not if he goes in and wins.
I don't think they're winning though. I don't think they're beating like the Eagles or the Niners or the Cowboys
I
or
would-
the Lions.
As a
Like,
Cowboys fan, I think they would destroy us if
Bro.
Brady was throwing to Tyreek. That's all you need.
Cowboys
on a
fans have
team,
no
bro.
confidence in their
Yeah.
I do.
Dude,
I just
I-
it's Tom Brady and Tyreek Hill, bro. What do you mean?
Bro,
no
we're
confidence?
talking about 47-year-old Tom Brady.
It does not
That's a
matter,
year
bro.
removed from football.
Dude,
1 year
Also-
removed from football, big deal.
also,
It's a big
would have
deal
Tyreek.
at that age,
Yeah,
bro. He probably like
if you know how to play like Miami's offense well, like they got completely shut down last week just
Mhm.
because like they put their safeties like crazy deep.
yeah.
because their quarterback died.
I mean, even then they were like locking them
There's
down.
another
dude.
thing too. They had
Good
Skylar
analysis,
Thompson
Tony.
Playing games.
I
But
mean,
it is a
even
good point,
even
though.
before that, like you
Yeah.
just put your safeties deep on them, they're not doing like
yeah, no,
anything.
they weren't doing good in the first place,
Mm-mm.
even with Tua. It's kind of embarrassing. They did good the first week though. They played who'd they play? Why am I forgetting?
The Dolphins.
Yeah,
the Bills.
no, the first week.
Oh, week 1 they played the
They barely won out.
I'm blanking right now.
Was it the? It wasn't the Vikings.
Let's look this up really quick since we're stupid.
Maybe
the
it was.
arrest game.
Maybe it was. The
Oh, it was the
Vikings.
Jaguars.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, and they, like,
they beat them
barely
by a
won.
field goal. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was pretty bad.
dude,
Dude, the Dolphins are under the Patriots in the NFC.
I feel like the Dolphins are so overrated. Like it's I
Yeah.
wanna put them going far, but like they just don't.
I think the only reason we all love the Dolphins so much, I think the three of us would completely shit on the Dolphins if they didn't have Tyreek.
Yeah,
Tyreek's just so likable, and like I want him to succeed, so I want the Dolphins too.
they're just like a fun team to watch. It's like I don't know.
Really quick before we get off the Dolphins talk, you guys think Tyreek's gonna go somewhere else? At this point,
If they can source a decent quarterback, no.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
that's
not
what I'm
doing
thinking.
anything. I mean, he's doing stat stuff, but he's not gonna win there.
I think Tyreek is like a
don't
bag
think-
chaser.
I don't think
Yeah.
he is, to
That's
be
fair.
honest. I think he's a bag chaser.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair.
If Tyreek gets
I could
paid,
see
he's
that
gonna
for
go.
sure.
there.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because he got his bag in Miami, he had no reason to leave the Chiefs.
Mhm.
Yeah, he did.
It was
not
all
at
pay related.
That is true. They would have.
He doesn't
the
care
Chiefs
about
would've
rings.
Won like 5 straight.
He got his rings. He's done with his rings.
That's fair.
He's just trying to make that money and live his life.
That is true.
Mhm.
And then our last thing.
Those Lions jerseys look so good.
Getting into Hendon Hooker. Replace Jared Goff ASAP. And then getting into our.
Bro, that was okay. No, I need to go back about when you said that Hendon Hooker was going to replace Jared
I didn't
Goff.
say he was
starting this
going
year,
to. I
bro.
said he could after they're done with Goff. I said he's the best option to replace him. I did not say they should cut Jared Goff. and start Hooker,
you literally
dumbass.
practically
No, I did
insinuated
not,
that they
bro.
needed to get rid of Jared Goff to
Why
start
would I
Hendon
say they need to
Hooker.
get rid of Jared Goff?
I'm going
to
to pull
start
the
a
clip,
rookie,
bro.
And then getting into the passing, receiving, rushing yards. We'll go passing
Oh, yeah.
first. So passing yard leaders for this year, our predictions. My top 5, I had Dak Prescott, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, C.J. Stroud, and Baker Mayfield. In that order. Who's next? Who wants
Zeke.
to go?
Okay, I'm gonna go with Mahomes first this year.
Mhm.
I think his receiving core is the best it's been in the
Yeah.
last few years. So I'm not gonna say he's gonna hit 5K,
He
but
could.
he's gonna be pretty close. Then
Mhm.
I'm going Dak
Okay.
second. I'm
Makes
going off the
sense.
dome right now because I forgot Dak existed. So until you said yours,
Bro.
I'm going Dak second just because he. I don't know. We'll
His QB
see.
won last year. I
His
mean.
offense is loaded. So.
Yeah.
We'll see on that
If your
yardage.
QB won last year and you have the same offense, you're not going to
Yeah,
Yeah.
change that much.
I'm gonna sneak in Jared Goff at 3.
Okay.
I'm a big
I
fan.
considered it, but I don't think he's going to do that
And
good.
then at 4, I want to say C.J. Stroud
Mhm.
is going to be over like 4,500.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to say Brock Purdy at 5. Because
Okay. That's fair. I mean, it easily
he was
could
pretty
happen.
close last year,
That's not like a crazy
leading the
take.
league.
I just think Baker's going to have a
Baker
close,
was on my
ridiculous
list.
Year.
I think I have Baker at like my 6 realistically.
I actually had Baker above CJ. I just wanted to change it. I think I'll still go with that, but either way is fine. And then what's your list?
I had Mahomes
Mhm.
number 1. I feel like Xavier Worthy addition's only
Yeah.
gonna make it like disgusting.
That's exactly what I thought. I'm probably Zeke too.
Yeah.
Dak number 2,
Mhm.
self-explanatory.
Yep.
I had CJ number 3
Okay.
because I feel like he's gonna have kind of a pop-off year, and especially with adding Stephon Diggs. I mean, we saw how that went already. That's gonna be pretty nasty.
Yeah.
I had Baker number 4, and Stafford 5.
Okay. I was gonna put Stafford. I wanted to really bad,
Yeah.
but now that Puka's out for 7 weeks, I'm not doing that.
I have the same exact.
You didn't have Josh Allen, did you?
76. I had Josh Allen
Oh,
on
you
my
did.
list, and I switched him around.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
And then he ended up not in the top
Yeah.
5.
I have him like my
He
6.
has no receivers. It's just kind of.
Yeah, that is fair.
He's so good,
I-
but it's like
He's leading the league right now, but he played 2
still
games
has
already.
3
so.
very decent ones though, and he's just Josh Allen, so I think he's gonna get the yards.
Yeah.
And then receiving yards for the year. My top 5 was like relatively strategic based on injuries surrounding these players and like their quarterbacks and stuff like that. My top 5 for receiving yards: CeeDee Lamb number 1,
Mhm.
AJ Brown number 2, Tyreek Hill number 3, Cooper Kupp number 4,
Okay,
because Puka's out for 7 weeks and Kupp looks like he's back.
that's fair.
Okay.
This one's going to sound very weird, but I think they just found a connection, and if they don't abuse the hell out of it, they are stupid. Isaiah Likely.
Okay,
A tight end in the
Yeah,
top 5.
number 5 in
The
receiving
thing
yards.
is, what is your base on like how many yards?
Well,
do you
he
think
acts
has
like
to
a
have?
X slot receiver. He doesn't
Yeah,
act
I
as straight
no,
end.
I agree with you that he could do it, but how many yards do you think he has to get to be there?
I think he's going to get like, what was it, like 12 or 1,300 yards minimum.
Last year, I think there was like 10 guys that made it over
Okay, I didn't want
1,200.
to sound stupid with how many. I think he's going to get like in the top 5. I don't care how many it takes. He's going to get there.
I know
Him
there
and
was,
Lamar are
there
gonna
was a
have, like,
lot of
150
1K
yards a game.
receivers last year, so
He's going to be at least 1,300, I think.
okay. I
He's
hope because
very
he's on
good.
my fantasy team.
He's crazy good. And then who do you guys have?
I had CD first,
Mhm.
Amon-Ra second, AJ Brown third, and then I had Tyreek Hill at 4. And I'm kind of split on this because I think that Baker's going to do good, but I'm not sure that Mike Evans is going to be able
Okay.
to source that many yards.
I agree with you.
Because
I wanted to put him.
he isn't normally a very high yardage
Mm-hmm.
on the season.
Yeah.
He breaks 1K every year.
Yeah. But he
but-
doesn't. He usually just gets there
Yeah.
and stops.
Yeah, so I'm kind of split on there, but
Okay. I like that one, honestly. I think Baker's going to get him there. One of the receivers will be. Probably not
Mhm.
Godwin. Godwin's not as good.
I had a really similar list to you, Zeke. I had CD, Amon-Ra, Tyreek, AJ Brown, and I also had Mike Evans.
okay.
Okay. That's a good one. I didn't put him on just because I don't know how good the Lions are going to do this year, really.
I think they'll be relatively like
Bro.
similar, if not like a little bit worse, but
Mhm.
just because their competition got better.
That's fair.
I love Creighton
And then
volleyball.
rushing yards. I don't know if you guys added CMC. I just kept him out.
I did, but I had a reason.
Okay,
Never
I'm
mind.
going to put it out there before I start the video. I kept CMC out just in case. My top 5 for the year: James Cook, because he's gross and the Bills don't have a receivers.
Mm-hmm.
J.K. Dobbins, number 2.
Okay.
Devon Achane, number 3. Saquon Barkley number 4, and Ramondre Stevenson number 5.
I actually think Ramondre Stevenson is going to have an insane amount of carries.
Yeah, I don't think any of those players were top 5 last year, which is why I kind of like my
Yeah,
list. But
that's
it's gonna be,
interesting.
if I'm right about like 3 of them, it's gonna be pretty great.
Okay.
So who do you guys got?
You want to go, Parker?
Yeah, I had Saquon number 1.
Okay.
I feel like
It's
he kind of showed out already.
Yeah,
And I think that's not going to stop.
I couldn't add him number 1 out of hate.
That's fair. James Cook, number 2.
Mhm.
Self-explanatory.
Yep.
Like throwing situations kind of gross, so he's going to just rack up carries.
He's also just disgusting.
Yeah. Ramondre Stevenson, number 3. Also, like, just good player, and I think he's going to have a really nasty year.
Mhm.
I had Joe Mixon, 4.
Okay, I like that one. I just
Okay.
don't see him staying as consistent or healthy. That's why I didn't put him.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna have a solid year. I think the situation's gonna be different, and it's gonna he's gonna flourish in it.
Okay.
And number 5, I kind of just left CMC on there because I feel like you can never like count him out.
I didn't want to, but
I
it's
just,
gonna be 6 weeks. so
Yeah,
there's
I
no
had him
way
on
he
there
could-
before
no.
like the 6-week mark. So
Okay,
it's-
yeah, that's fair. But now that I think about it, there's 0 chance he makes the top 5. If he makes the top 5, he's legendary.
yeah,
Which he is.
6 or 7 weeks and then making the top 5.
that'd be
No
pretty
way.
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay, let me get into mine.
Mhm.
I have Saquon this year. I think he'll break at
2K,
least scrimmage for sure.
Fresh.
Yeah.
He's disgusting.
But I'm probably putting him at like 1700 for sure.
Mhm.
I don't think
Mhm.
with CMC down for the count, I'm not expecting like a super high rushing year for like maximum yardage just by
Yeah.
the league in general.
That's fair.
But my second guy, I have Joe Mixon.
Okay.
I'm
That's pretty high
really
up.
big on Joe Mixon. I want Joe Mixon on my fantasy
it.
team so
I
bad.
mean, if Diggs can have a not career comeback, but after that bad year comeback, so can Joe
Mhm.
Mixon.
I'm thinking like the way they're set up kind of reminds me of the Rams. How
Okay.
they kind of just have like a
Every
new
team.
running back, which I mean that's kind of a stretch because you're comparing like a second year running back to like a 7th or 8th year running back.
No, I know what you mean.
But a new guy on the team that's just like gonna surprise everyone
Mhm.
with how many yards he can put up every week to
a good
complement a
comparison,
really
actually.
strong like air offense.
Mhm.
So that's who I have at 2. I mean, of course you can move around. We'll see if he's
Yeah.
consistent, but I'm kind of big
I like
on
him
it.
being on the list.
He got like 30 carries last week.
yeah.
So I'm kind of that's where when I saw the carry amount, like yards is one thing, but if you're getting consistent carries, you're gonna get yards.
Yeah, no
So
doubt.
I'm big on that. He's leading the league right now in yards. So
That is true.
Yeah.
He's
That's
tied
where
for
I'm
first
going.
with like 3 people, isn't he? It's kind of funny.
I don't think it's an exact tie, but it's close.
Yeah.
And then I had Karen Williams
Okay.
as my
That's fair.
3. He
I
missed
didn't even
3
think of that,
games last
honestly.
year, 3
And
or
still
4
made
games,
it.
and was still put over 1400. So
That's a really good pick.
Yeah.
We get to watch.
I think he'll get some better reps, especially this week with Puka down.
Yeah, that's true.
For 7
Mhm.
weeks, he'll be putting up some yards. I
I need
pray
him to.
not today.
I need him to.
Because
Shout out Scott Crawford. You picked up Puka, and now you're done for. Just a quick, just a quick shout.
okay, this fourth guy, I feel kind of weird about, but I kind of like it. I'm saying J.K. Dobbins.
I had him number
Okay.
2.
Yeah, on yours.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I like it a lot. I love that pick.
I'm like
He's
a
gonna
little
be
bit
gross,
split,
dude.
but his yardage was really good. He got really good reps.
On the Ravens last year, before he was struggling with injuries at some point, he was like absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like
I think you're thinking
unbelievable.
of the prior. I think he blew his Achilles out in week
yeah,
1.
I think he
But-
will probably get injured at some point, but if he can stay consistent and healthy,
Yeah,
I like it a lot. That's a nice rush. Then that was 4 or 3.
that was my 4,
3
and then I had
rushes,
James.
49 yards.
Bro,
Good God.
did
My
I
bad.
predict the game?
My bad. Continue.
I had James Cook at 5, but honestly, if CMC can lock in, and he's like back around
You
week
think
6.
James Cook is the one guy on that list who could maybe not make it out of all of them?
Well,
Yeah, that
I
kinda
think if
surprises me,
CMC
but-
locks in,
But like, James Cook could be the number 1 rusher in the
he
league. this
could.
year, bro.
I feel like anybody on this list.
I guess,
could
yeah.
be-
I guess that's true.
I think honestly, I probably would have put him higher, but
That's fair. I just don't see of any of those of anyone in the league. I see him at least being like the lock for top 5.
yeah, I just think if the Bills like figure out how their passing offense is working,
Yeah.
bro.
If they ever
oh,
can.
that's PI.
Oh, yeah.
That is horrible PI.
Yeah. If they can,
Okay.
if they can figure out some sort
Oh,
of
it's so
passing game,
cold
they
in here.
might be able to lock in. Dude, I still have been thinking like, A few of my
Parker has a
sentences,
blanket,
a few of my
and you're like-
sentences, I've like choked up on how cold it was and like stopped talking. The air is just kicking.
Yeah, I don't even know. I have it at like 74, so it's like it's not even
Yeah,
like
I'm not
bad.
entirely complaining, but
I was complaining
Um,
last night, bro. I was shivering.
I think that gets through just about everything. The games have just begun, so we hope you guys enjoy the games today, and we will see you guys again next week.